Hello everybody, this is Thannus here, and today we are back in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we became the hero of legend and set out to rescue Zelda below the clouds. And in this episode, it's time to set out and journey to where no man has gone before. So, we want to head just straight to this green pillar of light. And regarding the side quest that was introduced in the last episode, we're going to get to that next time we come up here, because we can't do it. Well, we can, but it's not going to be able to be finished entirely. We can do part of it, but it's not going to amount to much at the moment. So we might as well do it at a later point. Master, please make sure to use your sailcloth when descending from high elevations. Failing to do so has a high probability of resulting in injury. I took the liberty of deploying the sailcloth for you this time, but in the future you can manually engage it by pressing ZR before landing. Master Link, we've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. Please proceed with caution, Master. Alright, and here we now are on the surface. An unfamiliar world. And now we set forth. Immediately encountering our first new enemy. This is a Deku Baba, and it's dead. Essentially, in order to fight Deku Babas, you just slice them in whatever direction that their mouth might be open. Let's go ahead. Oh, I killed him, at least. And Deku Babas can not change which direction their mouth opens, at least not this variety. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump down here. Alright, that was quite the strange vision we had, but we might as well press forward and see what we can do. The door appears to be closed. Master, I have information to report. While the doors appear to have been opened recently, they are now sealed shut by a powerful unidentified force. Thank you for the rundown, Fi. Let's go ahead and jump down here and investigate this then, because it's the only other thing that it seems like we can do. Just make sure we open our sailcloth. Very ominous music here. child of destiny descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess Skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Master Link, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? I am... Sure. As you wish, Master. Dowsing is when I detect the presence of an aura of something you wish to search for using the tip of the sword. The nearer you are to an object emitting the aura in question, the stronger the response will be. This response manifests itself through vibration and sound. The direction of the object emitting the aura is indicated by the purple pointer you see. Hold up and select Zelda as your dowsing target, then point in the direction you wish to search. Dowsing is not a mechanic we'll personally be using too often, but we might as well take a look at how it works. So it looks like Zelda is up that way. So that's where we're headed. Let's go ahead and head on up. We can use these jet streams to sailcloth ourselves higher up, which will let us get up there faster. And that was not what I wanted. Wrong place, I guess. Let's try here instead. Up we go. All right. So, let's see if this is open yet. It looks like it is. Let's go on in. Welcome to the sacred temple of the sealed grounds. I believe there's a chest somewhere we can go ahead and open real quick. Yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and grab this bad boy. We got ourselves a revitalizing potion, and it's already in a bottle, which means we now have 2 bottles. The traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Link? Ah, Link. Good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The Skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, all so that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The Spirit Maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Link, you are concerned for the Spirit Maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Farron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Farron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and a map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press A to place a beacon. You haven't set a beacon over X. What do you mean? That's exactly what I did. Come on. It's really finicky, and I hate that it requires... There. Is that satisfying? Though you cannot see it from where we are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have a use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing A. Use your beacons well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go now. You must head into Farron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. What you find there should prove useful to you on your journey. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Link, go bravely. First things first, we're getting rid of this beacon because we don't need it. We're a Chad gamer. And thus, we enter the wilds of Farron Woods. Let's move forward. Uh-oh. Looks like we got some trouble down there. Out of the way! Scram! These are bokoblins, and they move their sword depending on which way your sword is pointed, just to block your attacks. However, they're not very good at it. I'm just very bad at sword fighting. Whew, thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud. Just who were those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in this peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I've bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. Hey, bud. I am Gorko the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient texts, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently, these old statues serve as landmarks to those traveling up to the sky or down from this Isle of Goddess place. If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They are rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is special, as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is a real head-scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, does it not? Ah, sounds like I have a fellow connoisseur of the ancient cultures here. All right, bud, you had better brace yourself, because I'm about to blow your mind. So get this. People actually live on this sky island, and they get around by flying on the backs of huge birds that are way bigger than birds down here. Up there, everyone reveres the goddess, and the residents of all the islands in the sky live in a perfect society, totally free of conflict or unhappiness. Not only that, but from what I can tell, their civilization is way, way more advanced than ours down here. But it does not even stop there, bud. This Isle of the Goddess has even more stuff to marvel at. The place was crafted by the goddess herself, so it figures that it is filled with wonders we do not have here. The buildings are all made of gold, and in the spring of mystical water feeds a river through the place. One sip of that stuff and you live forever. The trees are heavy with plump fruit that cures all disease. The fields are crowded with pumpkins that never rot. Magic wildflowers bloom everywhere. And the weather, oh, the weather, bud. Not too hot, not too cold. No chance of sweaty heat in this garden paradise. That is the Isle of the Goddess. Amazing, right? Wrong. It is beyond amazing. You want to hear more about it, don't you, bud? Good to hear, bud. I am completely obsessed with this place. I cannot get enough of it. I wish I had more to tell you now, but I will need to research these statues to learn more. Next time I bump into you, I will give you the latest info. Whoa! What in the world just happened? Did you use some kind of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it, bud. How crazy is that? Very, very crazy indeed. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and pick this up. That is a skull. It is an item dropped by the goblins. And then over here, we have a bunch of butterflies. Can't do anything with that quite yet. However, let's go ahead and speak to this guy again. I have to examine this statue further, bud. Who knows what I might find out. Let's go ahead and save real quick. And as you can see, it also lets us go to the sky. We will be using this quite often. Goro! What was that? The statue just reacted to you. What did you do? Come on, do not make a big guy beg. I have got to know. Okay, he doesn't say anything different. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and move this way and climb up here, because there is a hidden pathway / shortcut that we can unlock. Let's go ahead and move this log down, and then jump on down. And if we head over this way, past the Dekubabas, I said past the Dekubabas, there's another statue here we can register on our map. So let's go ahead and make sure we get it registered. All you have to do to register a statue on your map is save. Then you'll be able to teleport to that statue when you drop from the sky. And then we can just run right up this log and back into the clearing we were in. Easy stuff. Always open up shortcuts when you find one. I have to examine. Okay, he doesn't say anything else. Thank you, dude. Alright, let's head through. Master, now that you have accessed the stone statue, you can return to the sky at will. Furthermore, by using a certain amiibo figure, you can return to the sky from anywhere on the surface and come back to where you left. Please call me anytime you would like to use an amiibo. You can also enable or disable amiibo usage from the options. That amiibo is the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. I have it. I'm not going to use it. Let's go ahead and just keep moving forward. Got another log right here. Easy puzzle. Just push this bad boy forward. And we got ourselves a path opened up. Let's climb right on up. And continue moving forward. Master, you have entered Farron Woods. The plentiful water in this region clearly sustains a large diversity of flora, including this massive tree. It is logical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animal species to the region. Looking at the probabilities, it is extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in the area. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her. Thank you much, Fi. It's time to keep going through. So let's go ahead and register this statue on our map. And we're going to go ahead and jump across this gap up here. So interesting thing about this bad boy, this is a rope puzzle. Well, it's not so much a puzzle as it is just an obstacle. Just swing the Joy-Con back and forth, and that will allow us to get across that gap. Rolling into that does nothing. These things on the ground here, if you run into one, it attaches to you and begins to blow up. Just roll to get it off of you. You'll be fine. Looks like we have more trouble up ahead. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on. Hey, leave that innocent thing alone. Got more bokoblins here. All right, let's go ahead and grab that and speak to this little guy.
It's gone quiet. Quick, oh, now there's a green one. I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, Queep.
Interesting. Well, we're going to have to chase after him in the next episode, so we can find Zelda and perhaps find out information regarding her whereabouts. So, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.